Here's why you play Hilda, the power of Megalith as a roamer. First off, she has exceptional sustainability, allowing her to stay in fights longer and constantly harass enemies. She possesses high burst damage for a tank, making her a serious threat to squishy enemies. Hilda also excels in chasing down enemies thanks to her movement speed boost and crowd control. However, she is vulnerable to hard crowd control, which can stop her aggression. She also falls off in the late game as enemies build defensive items to counter her damage. Hilda's passive ability, Blessing of Wilderness, allows her to regenerate HP while inside a bush and gain a shield when entering one, making her hard to kill. Additionally, her attacks and skills apply a debuff that reduces the enemy's physical and magic defense, stacking up to 6 times. This allows her to soften up targets for her team while staying durable in fights. Hilda's first skill, Combat Ritual, activates the power of her axe, gaining bonus movement speed for a short duration. Her next basic attack becomes enhanced, dealing extra physical damage and slowing the target while also damaging enemies behind them. This skill allows Hilda to chase down targets, engage quickly, or escape bad situations. Hilda's second skill, Arts of Hunting, locks onto a target and can strike up to 3 times. Each hit deals damage, with the second hit affecting nearby enemies and the third hit knocking back the target and surrounding foes. This skill is great for sticking to enemies and disrupting their positioning in fights. Hilda's ultimate ability, Horror of Wildness, delivers a powerful slash to a target, dealing heavy damage and briefly stunning them. The damage increases based on the number of stacks from her passive, making it deadly when fully charged. At max stacks, it also deals a percentage of the enemy's max HP as extra damage. This skill is an excellent finisher against tanky enemies. A typical skill combo for Hilda is to use her ultimate on a high value target, followed up by her second skill to continue dealing damage and disrupting enemies. She can then use her first skill to chase down escaping opponents or reposition herself. Moving on to builds, Agility builds encourage Tough Boots, Dominance Ice, Thunder Belt, Immortality, Athena's Shield, and Antique Cuirass. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best battle spells for Hilda in my opinion are Revitalize, which enhances her sustain in fights, Petrify, which provides additional crowd control, Execute, which helps finish off low HP targets, or even Flicker, which adds extra mobility for engaging or escaping. Hilda excels against heroes who are squishy and lack escape tools such as Layla and Zulong, as she can quickly close the gap and eliminate them. However, Hilda struggles against heroes with strong sustain such as Thamus and Uranus, as they can out-heal her damage and withstand her burst. She's also vulnerable to heroes with hard crowd control such as Lolita and Sicilian, as they can keep her locked down and prevent her from escaping. Hilda synergizes well with heroes who benefit from armor reduction such as Aldous and Moskov. You should max second skill first for the consistent damage and crowd control. Upgrade first skill as a backup for mobility and additional damage, and most importantly, upgrade ultimate whenever it is available. Hilda's best played as an aggressive roamer, pressuring enemies early with her mobility and sustain. Use bushes frequently to trigger her passive for extra durability. In fights, try to stack her passive on key targets before using her ultimate for maximum burst damage. Position yourself in a way that allows you to dive the enemy backline and eliminate squishy heroes. Be mindful of your crowd control effects, as they can shut down her effectiveness. If needed, use her first skill to disengage from bad fights or reposition. In the late game, focus on peeling for your teammates rather than diving recklessly, as her damage becomes less impactful against tanky enemies.